Welcome to Aspel Games, and today on Butt Buddies, Corey and his friends will go full nerdy and play some D&D, also known as Dicks and Dingleberries. Dicks and Dingleberries. Oh shit. Anyway, enjoy.
Ho, 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 sweet thing.
Welcome to another episode of Butt Buddies, and today we're playing D&D. And this is the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas.
This is it. I'm Corey, this is Eric, our DM John,
My name's
and then
David.
you guys have met Mark before.
So, we are going to start in typical D&D fashion because it's Eric's first time in a tavern. You're actually in a world called Tyrus. The town of Tyrus, is actually the town is named after the capital. God, fucking camera, Corey. It's messing me up now. To kind of set the setting for you guys, it's a pretty standard tavern. Tables are lining up. Patrons are all around. Merriment is pretty high right now. It's been a pretty good crop season. So traders are all going pretty crazy. Everyone's getting ready to spend that coin. And as the merriment is going around, the bartenders are slewing drinks back and forth as fast as they can get. Every couple of minutes, there's dancers on the stage that go over and they play with some of the bards that are there. Just to keep that inspiration, that merriment high. So you guys all seem to be drawn to the same table. Just the three of you guys, because it was the only empty table that was there. And for whatever reason, you just decided to sit here. So as the merriment continues to go around, there's one guy who stands up on the table and he says, "For the life of the king, we are glad and we are able to serve him very well." And everybody raises their glasses high, cheers, and everybody seems to be going along. The world just seems to move around you guys. So let's introduce ourselves, as this is the first time we've actually met each other at this point.
What'd you do with my fucking dice?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Might need that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We will. Hey,
My
guys.
character's a thief.
It's so
I'm
fucking
Veda.
warm.
I'm a half-orc cleric, a Tempest cleric. I'm kind of socially awkward, though. My charisma is a -1, so I've got a few blemishes. I'm a servant of Cord, which is the god that I serve in the Pantheon. I'm socially awkward.
So as you guys are kind of all awkwardly staring at each other right now, and one of you talks to the bartender, comes over and he says, "Alright, can I get you guys some drinks here? Any drinks at the table?"
I would like to buy this man your finest cup of goat's milk.
Finest cup. Well, goat's a little hard to come by at this point, because we trade them all out. Ale, water, honey wine.
Water?
Honey wine.
Excellent.
How much is that?
Drinks all around!
Drinks all around. Yeah.
Hello, sir. That just ordered probably the very expensive drink.
It's just honey wine, bro.
Yeah, but I got 10 gold pieces.
It's not that much.
Yeah,
Wait, how much do you have?
You fancy.
My name is Itchay East Pay Asshole.
So do you go by Asspole?
You can call me Asshole. Most people call me Itchay.
I will call you Ass for short.
Thank you for jumping into our conversation. Who are you?
Oh, I am Eric, a high elf. I am a hired killer.
Wow. That's a bit forward.
You just throw that out there.
I love chaos, and however I can introduce it to this establishment,
What's your going rate?
I'll kill for a high five or whatever looks like is in your pocket. But you look like someone that would give a good hug, and I'd kill for a good hug.
I'm going to tell you probably not.
After a couple hours pass, the bartender walks over and he says, as much as I do very much enjoy hearing your very colorful conversations, I only have about an hour left before I must kick you guys out. And I do not care where you go, but you cannot stay here.
So is there a bit of work kind of around here for a cleric?
Actually, there is work. Somebody came in right before closing and said that he's having a little bit of a problem where every single time he brings a family member or a friend to go stay in his barn, they randomly come up missing overnight. And if you don't want to pay for a place to stay, the barn's free to sleep in. So it's actually Old Man Jefferson, who's right down the street, if you're interested in that. And he seems pretty desperate because, I don't know, wedding, event, party, birthday, funeral. I don't know why people, celebrate nowadays. But he is looking for help. So you guys have a good night. And he just gonna slowly kind of urge you guys out the door.
Well, you fellas want to go check out that barn? It's a free place to sleep. Hey, Asspull. How do you know there's a hired killer in the room?
I don't know.
He'll tell you.
So you walk down. It's probably only like quarter, maybe half mile, until you do see this barn down by, like, there's these large passers that shoot off, and there's this kind of like this rickety old barn, and then across the street there seems to be this small cottage, and there's just this old man who's just sitting on the steps, and he looks pretty distressed at this point. Like, he's doing that typical, he's sitting down, like he's kind of like got that pondering feel to him.
Hello, sir.
What?
Hey, we heard you were having some trouble with your barn. Maybe we could sleep there.
You wanna sleep in there? People keep coming up missing. Who sent you here?
The bartender at X Bar. He said that maybe, you have a tendency to maybe put people up for the night.
It's probably betting Bill. He keeps making bets for how many people are going to disappear every night.
How many people have disappeared?
Let's just say he keeps winning. I mean, I don't see a problem with you sleeping in the barn. I don't have any animals in there anymore. So,
What happened to the animals?
that's what happened to the people. It's a good question.
Was there anything left behind?
No.
Is there any sign of what happened?
Even the hay's gone.
The hay's gone?
Everything's gone. So,
So all the disappearances are overnight.
everything we've had so far, the disappearances have been at night. I don't know what's going on. And the town watch has investigated, and they don't know what's going on. And they had a capital guard that came down, and they don't know what's going on.
Well, thanks for putting us up. And I'm going to start going now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully you have a safe night.
If you guys want to go to sleep, I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
I'll wake you up if anything seems amiss.
Well, he only goes through meditation for 4 hours as opposed to anything else. So just know that as well. So yeah, if you want to take first watch, I'll just wake me up.
Yep, and then you can go ahead and meditate.
So at this point, everybody's kind of fallen into their slumber, except for you're taking first watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So as the night kind of passes, an hour passes, second hour passes. Go and roll a perception check for me.
Here we go.
Alright. 1.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, God damn it.
Everything's going great, man.
Oh,
the
God.
rest is fantastic. This barn is nice. Like, look at the architecture.
I'm doing
This is carpentry skills above par, man.
I'm doing so good.
Fantastic.
God damn it.
So, you get to that 3-hour mark. You're still just observing, like, geez, is this stained wood? Oh, man. They did not hold anything back on this one. So, yeah, we're now at that 4-hour mark. So, Eric, you are technically can come out of your meditation at this point.
So your shift is over. Stop looking at that. Go to sleep.
But the wall, though.
No. You're
But did you see how...
he's screwed.
Roll a perception check for me.
It's
The same.
the 20-sided die, so
So-
that is one of the 20-sided.
Yeah, you can roll that one.
Yeah, you can. Make sure you get it in the thick of the case. there.
baby.
Right into the thing.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Plus 1.
So you're gonna have a +2 -1, so you have a +1 to your perception. So it's whatever you roll
Plus
+1.
mathematics.
So 4.
So you roll a 4.
Sweet.
So as you came over, you're just like, hey man, like, I'm gonna take your... Is that stained wood? And you guys are like, this is stained wood. This is crazy.
It's so fucking nice. I've been only looking at this for the past 4 hours of my watch.
Meanwhile, I'm just snoring
How long do
away.
you think they took to put in the work in this? Look at the crown molding.
It's so
Who
nice.
puts crown molding in
It's
a
so
barn?
fucking good.
Oh, and they have... Are those shutters hand carved?
Please
Those are
roll a
beautiful.
disadvantage perception check.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Fuck.
they said all the
2,
hay was missing, but look at this beautiful hay over
6
here.
total. Better than them, and I'm asleep.
This is going real nice.
Is it just me?
He's sleeping and he saw more than you did. Mark, you kind of like, you feel something in last second. You just see this kind of like small creature that is now completely on top of you. So as soon as your eyes open and your eyes focus, you just see this small creature. And as soon as he sees your wake, he just pulls out his knife and he's going to go in for that quick jab.
I
on you.
immediately give him a great big hug.
So the first attack is going to resolve first.
Yes, of course.
And you don't have your armor on, right?
I do not.
So as you kind of like go for him, he just kind of gashes you across the arm. Ah! For 1 whole point of damage.
I take
you don't
it.
notice
Fuck.
You pull him in, and he's a small creature. So as you pull him in, he just like squeals like this, like this kind of in distress squeal. And all of a sudden, you two turn around, and you're like, "Oh!" You two turn around, and you start kind of like scanning the area. You're a halfling, so I think you have low light vision, or does he have dark vision as well?
I don't think he has any.
I don't think I have any special vision.
He has dark vision.
You're blind as shit. You can see in the dark. So as you turn around, you see that there's the one guy who Mark is now kind of grasping onto, and he's kind of squealing. And then as he's squealing, as you're looking across, you just see that this small creature kind of like, when he crawls out of the floor, he just like pops up out of nowhere.
Okay.
And as you're kind of scanning the floor, it looks like you can't even see where he's coming out of.
Okay.
And as he comes over, he looks at his buddy, and he's immediately going to start running towards Mark. Let's roll initiative.
Sweet, 3 total.
Jesus.
I'm still sleeping and thinking this guy was like a pillow or something.
So I got a 7, and I'm supposed to
Yeah,
add.
that doesn't mean nothing. It's 19. What do I do?
19
I'm a
plus
high
your
elf.
2.
Shush.
Yeah, so plus your dexterity modifier, which is this.
So 21 total.
21.
That's
Boom.
really good.
I kill that one, kill him, and then...
All right, Mark, what'd you get?
3 total.
Corey?
Still trying to figure out if this is the right thing to add.
21.
I got it.
So 7 and then 10?
Yeah, plus your... Yeah.
And that's it? Okay, cool. 10. Got a 10.
I just rolled a 21. Dude, 20 is the best, and I just got above it.
It's not how it
I'm
works.
so good at this game. Just can't wait till he rolls a 1 on his combat.
So go ahead and just roll the d20.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Is that a 20?
Yeah, it's a 20.
yeah, 20 from the first
Natural 20 on the first combat roll in the first game.
So I'm cool.
Motherfucker.
I'm solid on house. You rolled a d20, or a natural 20, which is a huge thing. So because you rolled perfectly, instead of rolling 1d10, you're going to roll 2d10. So go ahead and just roll. We'll see what you get.
It's
you-
a 10.
So you roll a 5 for your first damage. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
And 3. So you dealt 8 points of damage. So that expert proficient throw, like I said you were going to do, it was perfect.
Okay.
So you wind it up, and when you brought your hand forward and that firebolt blasted out of your hand, it was phenomenal. As he was running across, you just blasted him with the fireball shot over and hit him dead on, and you dealt 8 points of damage.
Good job, buddy.
Easy.
Yeah, keep doing that.
Murder.
As that firebolt shot over, you kind of saw the light glow in his eyes, and as it hit him, he just collapses on the floor, and he's dead.
My character is erotically excited by murder.
Aren't we all? So he's going to, watching his friend die in that matter, he just runs directly up to you with his knife in hand. He's going to avenge his friend. So the last part of your turn is you have something called, you have your standard action, your movement action, your bonus action, and something called a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So as a reaction, you have different opportunities to do different things, including something called an attack of opportunity. So anytime somebody comes into melee range with you, which is within this 5 feet, or out of melee range with you, you can make a reaction to make an attack of opportunity. So literally you can just, he got close to you, you can hit him because I don't think you have any weapons.
Oh, okay. So I smack the shit out of him.
He has a dagger and a staff.
I bitch smack him.
So you can hit him with your dagger if you have your dagger out, or you can literally just bitch slap him if you want.
I bitch slap him.
Okay.
Just to
So
show
go ahead and roll your d20
Please don't film.
It's just
for 14. So actually you do hit him with your bitch slap. He comes up to you and he's just kind of stunned for a little bit. Roll a 1d4.
Kanye that bitch. Whoa.
So you dealt 2 points of damage to him. So as he came up to you, you just, he's kind of stunned, but he's going to keep moving.
you
with
saw
his
the
attack.
dust come right off his face too.
Yeah, there we go.
So he pulls out. He already had his knife out, and you hit him, but he's still going to come at you. So he's going to.
Miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. So he comes in with you, and after you kind of stun him a little bit, he came in for that quick jab, and you just like,
Woo.
you just move right out of the way.
Yep.
And he just kind of looked at you, and he gives you the stall. As angrily you just killed his friend, and now he missed, and you bitch slapped him. He's not doing too well. Corey,
Can you pass the Dr. Pepper, please?
Please,
Oh,
Corey,
yes,
do
cool.
something awesome.
Corey, you were up next.
As I'm moonwalking around him and he's missing all of his stabs. Go on, Corey. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's
you tried
this
to stab
one
him.
guy who he went in for that stab and
Dipped
he
out.
missed, and then you still have the one guy who Mark is just kind of like holding on to.
Okay.
Cuddling with
I'm gonna run over, help Mark, and hit the dude with my staff.
Okay, go ahead.
What, dude?
Fuck you too, Hobbit.
You don't need help. You're good.
Go ahead and roll strike disadvantaged.
Strike disadvantage.
So you're going to roll 2d20s, and you're going to take the lowest of whatever the roll is.
He's gonna fucking.
The reason that it's disadvantaged is because it's a small creature. He's wrestling with Mark, and Mark's got him in his hands right now.
And it's dark.
And it's dark. So
I was just thinking he was a pillow because I was sleepy.
you got a lot going against you right now.
I'm taking the lesser of the two.
Yeah, so you're going to roll. You're disadvantaged. So you're going to roll 2d20s and take the lowest roll.
All right. So we got a 13 and a 9. Dexterity 2 or 2.
Dexterity and proficiency because you're a monk.
So 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, so 14 does hit.
Cool.
So as you come in with your staff, Mark's got him, and he kind of like let loose, and you just kind of clipped him down right in that open spot.
Donk.
So go ahead and roll damage.
5 plus
Your
dexterity right here.
8 points of damage.
I think so. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
You come down and you kind of bash him, and like I said, with Mark wrestling, he kind of like got that arm out, and you just hit him in that perfect spot where Mark, as you're holding onto him, you hear that, and he just goes limp across your body.
See, I didn't hit you. I got you, buddy. I was fucking off when I was keeping watch, but I got you when shit comes down.
Shit, Jesus.
As the cleric lays
So
on
I
the floor.
see him obviously fighting, so I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at the guy who's engaged with
Okay,
him.
so you cast Toll the Dead.
8 plus wisdom? No, just 8. No, just 8.
Oh, look at
Just
how
8.
he's
I don't add the modifier.
You know, you laying down, the guy went limp, and you just you blasted the spell across the room. You saw it go, and as soon as it connects, you just see him just goes not limp but actually stiff, and he kind of like takes a couple steps back, and as he goes back, you see his heel like slips into this like almost like this hole that kind of just gave out, almost like the dirt's a false floor, and he just falls back on his back.
Can I inspect the floor?
Yeah, you
Maybe
can
I could see what's
roll
on the
an investigation check.
It's probably going to be bad.
16.
Actually, it's not bad. You feel something, your foot kind of dips down, and as you push, your hand just kind of passes right through the dirt, and then comes back up, and the dirt just kind of like settles back up.
Hey guys, there's a fucking pit over here.
Yeah, we all saw that.
Cool. Do you want to like?
He didn't.
We saw that.
Do you want to like look into it?
Okay, you're useful.
All right, so what are you doing? Because Corey, you like he's saying just like, hey guys, like this is not normal. And he, puts his hand through, and you guys all saw him put his hand through and then come back out.
Yeah. Did you see that fuckstick?
Oh, how many people have inspected this barn and nobody's checked the ground? Like, are we working to solve this mystery for him?
You'd have to talk to us, like, in-game.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. My character tells them.
That's how it's done, right there.
My character turns to the lesser two and asks them, why do we have a blind hobby? Hey, I'm going to do this so you know where to look. Okay,
Thank you.
are we going to get together and inspect this, and are we going to try and solve it for him?
We didn't talk to this guy about getting like paid or anything. He just said that we could sleep in here, so he doesn't know that we're doing any of this. Do we want to like talk to him at all, or we just want to fucking go and see
My
what
question
we can find?
in other words, do we want to solve this mystery for him? So our group decision
Pick up
is
that
to
knife.
investigate first, payment later. So we're going to go into the hole?
What if we take we don't know how deep it goes. We could tie the rope around him, try to lower him down. We don't know how deep it goes.
You don't know how deep it
We
goes?
don't know how fucking deep it goes.
Well,
you
it's
know?
pretty small, so...
Can I force
I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Are you with me on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I go over to the halfling. Here you go, asshole. And I put him down the hole.
You just throw me down?
He can do that?
So yeah, Corey, he just comes over, and you just like you're kind of like suspended over this at this point. You're just like, this feels like the soft spot, and you don't know kind of what's going through your head right now.
Yeah.
You know your ass is about to get dropped. Both of them trying to tell you it's going to be okay. Mark drops you,
Okay.
and you hit the dirt, and it just kind of like
Okay, cool.
Stop.
Fuck.
halfway, and now you're just like, okay.
I'm gonna tell your character that you're a dick.
I hand you a torch, but not lit one.
So I'll take out my fucking flint and light the goddamn
So
torch.
you
Yep, light the torch.
torch is lit.
Yep.
It's lit. It's lit.
I don't fucking like it when you guys talk like that.
We can give you a rope to tug on if you have any issues.
I don't know how far this thing is, but sure.
You know, they kind of just like tie the rope around
Cool.
you.
Tie up this blonde hobbit. Send him in the hole.
Well, I'm slowly gonna
Okay.
crawl my way
So
forward with
so
my
you-
torch.
So as Corey is going down, you guys hear this. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
You guys are still alive in here?
Yeah, man, you got ants. And hold up the thing.
Who's down there?
Hello, the little guy. That
Are there more ants down there?
I don't know. We're checking.
My grandfather always told me that the best way to catch fish is to cheat. I'll be right back. And he walks out of the barn.
All right, he's got some better bait. You see anything else?
What the fuck did you just call me?
Guy comes back and he says, "Told you, we cheat." He goes and he seems to pull out this stick of what looks to be this crude dynamite. I hate goblins.
Yeah.
All right, well,
But we can handle that if you want to leave that here with us.
well, it's my excavating dynamite. Sorry, I prefer if I actually held on to it. I'm gonna go get a specialist for this though. I'll be back in about an hour. All right?
Well, I'm gonna stick my head. Hey, asshole! Is there a way we can get down there?
Not that I see.
Ask him if he can dig up so that we can come down.
Yeah, can you like dig upwards to make like a bigger hole for us?
Maybe I could backtrack a little bit.
So you go back. You kind of just like eyeball it to where you think 30 feet is. So what would you like to do?
Hey, could you tighten that rope up a little bit? I'm gonna dig on an incline like an idiot. Just keep it kind of tight, just so if I fuck up and fall, I don't tumble.
Do you want to try to use any tools to help you dig straight up on the same place?
Should I try just using my staff?
Do you ever see like Kill Bill's? There's like
I don't do that with my monk fucking punches. Yeah, let's fucking do that. Let's punch
So-
the dirt ceiling.
Roll me a d20 disadvantaged for your athletics check.
So 5, 6, 7, 8.
+1 for strength.
Yeah, so-
+2 proficiency.
So with your 8, it's pretty standard because I told you that it got taller after you hit that flat. So you're kind of just nuzzled in here, and on this incline you just say, "Well," and you just start literally just waylaying into the ceiling above you, and so you go, you punch, and on that third punch you just hear this like as the ceiling above you kind of settles.
16 this time.
So you're just like, all right, cool.
Focus my fucking
Visual.
dragon chi.
And you just, and as soon as your fist connects, you just, with your low light, you just see the cracks go all the way across as the whole floor just kind of like, I would say collapsing, probably half of whatever distance you had. Your 3-foot clearance just became 1.5 feet. So you're literally just like sandwiched in between this thing. If you try to punch it again, you're literally just like you're going for it at this point. Eric, so what are we doing, bud?
I'm going outside to find where the ground's starting to cave in.
So you walk out, and it's pretty easy to spot because there's like 5 people that are like, well, there's a fucking sinkhole here. Like they're all like concerned, and as soon as you walk out, you just kind of go, and everyone just makes eye contact with you.
Well,
Charisma, bro.
they mean nothing to me. So, I would like to dig that hole so we can get down there.
Are you just gonna ignore the people? You're not gonna try to like.
Yeah, what do they mean? What do
Yeah.
they
No,
mean?
he just
Whatever.
says,
He's a high elf.
He said-
Whatever.
None of
Fuck
you mean
that.
anything.
He
I'm going to
wants-
get money for doing
Well, I didn't know if he was
this.
gonna try to shoot them
so
away.
as the 4 or 5 people are over there, he literally just walks in between them and goes,
I gave them-
secret sinkhole here. And they're like,
Perfect. Yes.
like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah, so you're going and you're really getting into it, and there was somebody that looks like they were almost gonna help you, and they're like, yeah, no, and they just fucking everybody just leaves you. Just nobody wants to be
Associated with this.
associated with you at this point. You hear just Corey as he's sandwiched in this fucking tunnel at this point.
You okay?
Could you pull me out?
You get a good grip and you just strength check.
Strength check.
Or
Yeah.
athletic check. No, I'm sorry, just raw strength.
Raw strength. Okay. 9 + 3, 12.
Yeah, so you just, all right. And Corey, it's just like, dude, he just unclogged a drain here. You just went right out. So as you guys are talking, you hear the barn door kind of shift a little bit. Not quite as aggressively as before. As this seasoned man walks in. He says, "Hello."
Hello.
He seems kind of nervous as he reaches into his pack. He pulls up this like illustration of what looks to be this young woman. He says, "If you are you gonna go after them?
Are you a father?
This is my daughter. She disappeared a couple nights ago. If you go, just keep an eye out for. Her name is Alice."
So in game, we ask him if there's money involved in this
Reward.
Of course. There's a lot of disappearances, and there's people who are willing to pay one gold per person that you bring back if they're down there.
alive.
He kind of like tears up a little bit.
Oh God, feelings.
Do you
I'm
think
sorry.
she's dead?
No, I'm just saying. What if?
Safety meeting. So it looks like they want us to go down there and find people.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Same farm from across the way. He was like, "Hey, what's with all the people in front of my pond?
I don't know.
You
There are
know-
more ants down there?"
We didn't find any, but
Oh
we
my
found
God.
an entry
I
point.
brought a specialist. Come here. And you see this like gruff older man come in. He has this like heavy leather apron. I could do it.
Well, see here. Hey, buddy. Like
already
this,
took the job.
this hobbit here has been exploring down there. I don't know if he has some more information you want to maybe get from him about just blowing this thing.
blowing it.
And then I pull up the string and like
I'm just hanging there. I'm just hanging like a fucking pinata.
Hey, what else did you find down there?
I wouldn't blow this up. It'll probably flood the tunnel. It's right under the fucking river right there. And if you blow it, it'll probably flood the tunnel. If there are people down there that got kidnapped by the goblins,
So-
they'll probably drown.
So the guy that the farmer brought in, that Jefferson brought in, he's definitely bigger. He's kind of like a well-fed gentleman at this point. And he just like looks at you and he goes right onto the floor. I say, we just kill them where they stand. And he takes out this barrel.
But sir, there might be people down there.
Yeah, there's this guy came by and I said his name Allison.
And the whole
James?
town has family members that could be dead.
There might be people down there. They want us to go take a look around here before like any action goes through. Plus, it's kind of a crowd out there.
Wow, what an interesting story.
Look, could you let us go down there, see if there's any innocent people? If there's not, fucking flood the
The
goblins. and
farmer
kill them.
says, look, I already told you, I'm just trying to sell this place. If he can exterminate the goblins in 5 minutes flat, with
I'm gonna
this-
step in here with the whole charisma thing and everything and encourage these guys.
Okay,
Like
roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Persuasion, advantaged, we'll say. So what'd you roll for your first one?
On 11.
The white one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
roll
white
again.
one. The white one. Yeah, do that.
Oh, he has 2.
Yeah, he has 2. I got him set up.
Okay, sorry.
So 11. It's like a 5.
Yeah, so 11 plus your
Bonus.
bonus. Plus 2, so you get a total plus 4 for 15. So the farmer, like you said, he's pretty, he's on the fence about it. The big gruff guy, he just wants to blow it out. So go ahead and talk to him. He's just, if he can kill these goblins in 5 minutes, why wouldn't I let him just take care of my problem?
Because we can kill the goblins, save the townspeople that are alive, and no mass destruction in the process.
So
But what do I get out of it? That's my question. Because I'm paying people, a gold per goblin head at this point. If he can just take all the goblins out, I'll save a fortune.
So instead of having your man just blow up and shut off one tunnel that he'll dig through again,
No. See, this man is a professional. He's an exterminator. That's not explosives in there. He's just gonna gaseously poison other goblins and anything living all the way down there. I don't have family member down there. I don't give a fuck about this place. I'm just trying to flip it and sell it.
how about I tell the people what you're saying, and then
that's an intimidation.
let them deal with you?
Roll intimidation.
What? Okay, so roll them both.
Just one.
Oh fuck.
You
So
said
you
one
go-
at the same time. You cursed it.
So you go, how about I tell the people? And he says, how about I break your fucking legs?
Damn, he did.
Dude.
He sure said that right then.
So
We can,
this is gonna
we
happen,
can fucking fight this guy.
right? I'm like, okay, then let's do this.
He just seems very unintimidated by you. And he leans over and he says, look, at the end of the day, I'm just a businessman. How about I will send my man, I will give you 6 hours until the break of the festival, and you give me a little incentive for not having him just finish the job now. If there are goblins down there, I'll pay you per goblin head.
Well,
And then you're not out any money.
Hold up the ant. So how much for this guy?
I will give you 10 silver pieces per goblin head.
10 silver? So, that's 30 silver right now.
Right now. He gives you just a stack of 30 silver. Like I said, my whole thing is I'm showing you that I'm willing to pay. I just need some kind of insurance because this man, his time is very expensive.
How
As soon
about
as he pours this down that drain,
how about 30 silver?
he's gonna look at his son. And as he's looking at you, the big guy goes, you're very funny.
I'm not smart. I'm not smart at all.
He taps the farmer on the back and kind of like pushes forward. I'll be back in 6 hours. He just kind of storms out. His farmer goes, you 6 hours. Okay, I will pay you 10 silver per goblin head. If you find anything interesting, I'm also a purveyor of exquisite finds. But you have 6 hours before I pour that down that drain.
Alright.
Hey, buddy. Can you go out to the crowd?
Orc, it's talking to me. I told you at the bar you don't speak directly to me. No.
Can you go out to the crowd really quick and tell them, hey, if you see them going in there to pour shit down our hole,
We're going in there to protect your family and
don't
stuff. Stop
fucking
them.
let him do it.
Do I have to cuss at them?
No.
Okay. So
You can if you want to, but I just wouldn't.
You ready to go down there? Grab you again.
No, don't.
and as you're talking to me, okay, I'm like, oh, all right. Have a good trip again, buddy. Don't give him the rope this time. And I go out to talk to them.
So you walk
I
out.
come out to the townspeople and tell them.
So they seem to be talking amongst themselves as you open the door. Everyone like immediately gives you their attention.
And I tell them that we're going to save your family and everything. We're going to save family members and everything you hold dear. If you guys see these people coming to poison the hole while we're down there saving your family, stop them. Don't let them murder us and your loved ones.
They just kind of look at you just completely fucking deer in a headlight like, oh my god.
Oh, and then I ask them, do you guys have any digging equipment? Shovels, pickaxes, or anything that can help us?
Probably. Do you think, are they going to murder all of our family members?
If we don't get them back in 6 hours and you don't stop them, yeah. They're going to kill us and your family members.
How do you propose that we stop him?
You guys are a town. They're two people. Use your imagination. I would use brute force if you have to. But just pretend like you're fighting for your family.
Roll a perception check for me.
What?
Roll a perception check for me.
I don't like how you say that. You're all like... Roll it. 17.
So,
Plus.
as you're talking, you're doing pretty good. They're just like, oh, they're starting to come to the realization like they might have to do these things. But as you're looking over them, you realize it's a lot of old people, or it's a lot of young, like really children out here. Not the normal people that you would expect to, stand up and defend themselves. Like they understand as the one guy comes over and he says, "So you won't?" He just picks up a rock. You want me to?
Yes, over the back of their heads. Have one person talk to them and come up behind them and make him go sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
We will do what we must.
Thank you, guys. And I go inside after convincing them to protect their family, and I give the hobbit.
Slowly shut the door.
No, I slam in frustration that I had to explain that to them. Fucking A.
And you just hear them all go.
And I give the hobbit. Do you still have him in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still fucking just holding me?
Holding him like this. Like, you ready?
And I'm just annoyed at this point. I'm just like,
You're just
fucking hate
you're just,
man.
You're just going along with it at this point.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yes.
this is my life.
So I give him these. I don't hand them to him. I give him the pickaxe, keep the shovel, to have him work on the other side to make this hole bigger for us, so that we can get down there and inspect it.
Perfect. Okay, so you're in the hole. Which
Yep.
hole did they put you into? The one that was already dug out, or the other one?
Which holes you fucking dropped me into?
Accidentally put
I
you in
was
the
going
wrong
to go
one.
the other direction this time. With the other hole that wasn't, like,
Collapsed.
dug out, collapsed and stuff.
Does this time go in the same direction as the last one? Does it
So
meet up?
they put you in, and actually, as they drop you, instead of going waist high, you just fall all the way in.
Oh, sweet.
So you just and you kind of like hit the ground, and you see where like the dirt is still settling above you, and this one instead is probably like 5 feet high.
So you guys could probably drop down here and kind of crawl through this if you want to come down here. We can all fit.
I get him, and I'm telling him what he just told me, and then...
So as you
We
kind
hop
of like
into the hole.
you step on it, and it's given a lot, and you just kind of like stomp down and you fall through. And like I said, so Corey's probably like just about 4 feet high, and he was able to reach up and touch. So it's probably you can like hunch down and walk through it comfortably.
Okay.
Both of you guys probably could.
Okay, so
Who would like to go first?
I got the shield. I'm out first.
Cool.
Mark, just kind of like gets his gear ready, and he just pushes forward.
Cool. I'll be behind Mark.
So the marching order is going to be just Mark, Corey, Eric.
yeah, I'll bring up the tail end.
You guys push further. Go and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
14 dexterity, 15 total.
So as you're walking down, you're pretty focused on what you're doing, and you take a step and you kind of feel this line go across you as you kind of like catch yourself, and the line is intact still. It just looks like this crude trip wire.
Hey! The fuck is this?
It's a tripwire.
It's a... Thanks for telling me.
So
Is
this
this like a
tripwire is
trap, or is it just meant as like a prank?
Definitely a trap.
It is?
Yeah, this is definitely a trap. Let's inspect where it goes to and what it's going to set off. Don't shake. Why are you shaking your head?
I'm not shaking my head.
Oh, okay.
I just don't understand.
So ask the Hobbit
Hobbit,
where it's going. And
where's this line going?
I'll inspect the
Roll an
wire.
investigation check.
Fuck.
I refuse to talk directly to the Hobbit.
18. Do I add anything?
No, it's 18's perfect.
Great.
So you you kind of like begrudgingly walk forward. So you grab the line, you kind of like string it across, and you pull it, and it kind of like breaks free from the dirt, and you kind of like pull it, you see it goes to the ceiling, and as you kind of yank it down again, it just kind of like droops down into the distance.
It just keeps going through the ceiling?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll stay behind Mark, and while he's leading us, I'll just keep kind of pulling on this as we go.
Cool.
I hope it's not attached to a goddamn bell.
So as you guys are going, Corey, you do realize that as you are pulling down, the string like dips straight down, and it seems like almost perch into the wall.
Do I see anything else in this chamber?
Do we see
Go and
anything?
roll an investigation check. Wait, so do you want to look at something specific, or are you just doing like a general feel?
General look.
Perception check.
18 plus 4.
So as you came to like the end of the hallway where you saw the string go down and kind of attach, you kind of take it in. It's a much bigger, huge section of just this underground chamber down here. And you actually do see some things. You see that like over on your right, because you can see with your dark vision, there seems to be just like an assortment of cloths, like just haphazardly thrown over here. When you look over to the left, you just see like this assortment of just random shit over here. Looks like the normal things that people would throw out. And with your 60 feet of dark vision, you look across and you can see that there's a wall on that side, and it looks to be like there's this pile of some assorted thing that you can't quite tell from this spot. And then the hallway like shoots off to the left. It looks like there might be another room over there.
Well, I'm gonna go look at the pile of shit.
Over at the trash.
Yeah, on the left.
So you're going to the trash. You're going to the cloth.
I'm going to go check the mystery.
You're going to the mystery. Got it.
I don't like that. Stop that.
So, did you drop the string?
I'm still holding it. I'm still.
So you're holding onto the string, and you're just now walking past where it dug into the wall.
Yeah, but I'm still letting it have slack, so
Okay.
I'm not like.
So you get about halfway over, and you realize that like where your slack was, it's taut at this point.
But I
So-
still have all the slack from when I was
Yeah.
walking before. Okay, then I'm gonna give me some slack while I'm
Yeah.
walking
So
over the
you-
cloth,
you
so I
kinda-
can.
and it droops back to the floor.
Is it weird that I feel proud when you make good choices as a hobbit?
So you were first. So as you come over to the trash, you kind of like look down, and it, like I said, it looks like just a
I'm just
pile
gonna use
of
my hammer and just kind of like.
garbage. And so you just kind of like start sifting through it. Roll an investigation check. I'm sorry, no, we'll roll a perception check again.
17 plus 4.
So as you are kind of sifting through it, you like move something, and you see something kind of like twist underneath the trash.
Like a person?
Like something twisted underneath the trash.
Some type of creature.
Kind of like hammer. Grab.
So as you kind of like reach down, you just feel this like something like literally bites onto your gloved hand, and when you pull it up, you just see this goblin that's like just literally just holding on to you for dear life. And he goes over, and as he's still holding on to you with his teeth, he pulls out this crude dagger just like the ones you saw before. And we're gonna roll perception check.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, initiative.
I did better this time. 18.
So for now, we're just gonna start with that. So you get to go first as he pulls out his knife, and you still have him kind of suspended in the air. So you get just first action on this one.
I'm gonna take him because he's biting my hand.
Yeah, he's biting your hand. His teeth didn't make it through your glove.
I'm going to continue to grab
Okay, so you have him grappled at this point.
and then slam him right back
You're
down
just going to like
into the ground.
slam his ass down into the ground. Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Come on, straight. 12 plus 3, 15 total.
So he rolled a 14. So what he was trying to do was, after he saw what you were trying to do, he was going to try to escape because you haven't grasped on at this point. So you just take him, waylay him into the ground. Go ahead and roll a 1d4 plus strength mod damage.
1 plus 3, 4 total.
Yeah, so when you smash him on the front, he just goes, "Rah!" and just like releases from the bite. And it definitely just made this crashing boom across this open cavern. Corey, as you kind of turn over and you heard the goblin and you heard it all. And as you look back over the cloth, you see this goblin just like jump out with his knife, and he just starts sprinting at you full force.
Sweet.
Go and roll initiative now.
Cool. So 12, 13, 14, 15.
Cool. So he's running at you full force right now, and we'll say that he does, because of how close you were. He runs into melee range with you.
Can I bring out my staff and just fucking hit this goblin?
Yeah. So it's I mean, because to just free action, pull out your staff at this point. Yeah, you'd be able to.
Cool. I'll do
So
that.
go ahead and roll strike.
5 plus something?
Yeah, it's going to be 10 total.
Okay.
So a 10 does not break armor class. Tie goes to the defender because they're not wearing any armor.
Okay.
So you rolled a 10. He has an armor class of 10, so you just didn't... You connected, but you just didn't deal any damage to him. So that was your reaction. So you technically do still get to go first. So you now get to make your standard action now.
Cool. I'll try to hit him again with my staff.
Go for it.
Go for a sweep.
15
Plus 10, 20 total.
So 15 does hit. Or 20 hits, definitely. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
D6 for staff.
Yep. 2? What do I add to that?
2 plus your dex.
Yeah, plus your dex modifier, which should be 5. What,
Yeah,
3?
so 5.
5 points of damage total. You kind of like miss him for that first time, and then when he was like that confident, just like, oh yeah, you fucking missed me, you just bashed him. Okay, now he's going to make a strike at you because he has his little knife out. You hit him, he wants to try to hit you back. That is a 7-8 versus armor class, which
15.
yeah, so it doesn't hit. So he just swings at you, and you just easily dodge out of the way. Now for you, pretty close. What you were expecting to be the same thing. You know, you saw goblin. So you kind of like haphazardly walk towards the mystery pile. Is that still what you want to do?
Yeah.
So as you get close, go ahead and roll.
While this is happening to them, I can either interact with this or just go to the mystery
So
box.
you know that what's happening behind you because you turned around and saw them. You technically could engage in combat. You can continue doing. You know, you technically just you could lay down and say, "I'm just gonna fucking stare at the ceiling." If you want to, you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna check the mystery pile.
Okay, so you see them. You know, they seem to be handling business. You walk up to the mystery pile. Go roll a perception check for me.
13.
Plus wisdom.
So 14 is enough. Yeah. So you kind of walk over. You're not really sure what to expect, and you see this looks to be a human body here.
So all right, I'm checking if they're alive.
So you kind of like reach down, and as you pull away this cloth, you see that from chest all the way down to the waistline, completely opened up
Oh,
and, caverned at this point. Where the skin was going to come together, it was crude. It's just clawed open, throat missing, one eye missing. It was a horrible death.
So this is in front of the pile, or this is the pile?
This is the pile. And as you kind of look over, you see that there's 4 bodies that are here.
Do any of them match Alice?
From what you're getting right now, they're too mangled to
even tell.
tell at this point. After you investigate, we're going to stop your turn right there. We're going to move on.
Okay.
So we're going to just pause. All right, so you're
looking at shit.
just slam the fucking goblin over, and he kind of like readjusted. So he is supine at this point. He's on the ground. Yeah. So he's disadvantaged to your
Supine?
attacks.
Okay.
Medical terms, goddamn.
Sorry, my fucking bad. He's laying down.
No, it's
Well, he's
okay.
kind of against the
let
wall,
me
so
chart. Let me
semi-power.
chart that real quick. How many liters of oxygen is he on?
What's his output?
All right, so you just beat the shit out of him. He's
Yeah.
still lying on the ground.
Oh,
What would you
yeah,
like to do?
Supine.
So you take up your hammer and you just easy shot. So go ahead and roll advantaged.
17 plus.
Yeah, easy. It's an easy hit. So go ahead and
Doing it two-handed. Going to be the 10, which is this guy. 6 plus 3, 9 total.
yeah, it was
Smash.
simple. Like you picked up your hammer, you made eye contact with him, and he went as you just
Squish.
and he just splattered
You
everywhere.
stood over him for a moment and connected with eyes.
Which, by the way, you smashed the head in. So
10 silver we're not getting.
What the fuck?
you
You
kind
can
of
still
like.
tell it's a head though, right? He could still.
Oh no, it's
it's
gone.
gone.
It's just like mush.
After that, I'm going to turn around and make sure that I see whatever else is going on in this room.
Yeah, so you look across and you can see him fighting with his goblin, and you see him kind of like hunched over looking at this pile.
Kind of go over towards him and be like, oh, what's this?
Which one? So you
Thanks, dude.
as
Thank you
make
for
your
the
way-
help, man.
So you make your way
Fucking
over and
hobbits.
it becomes very apparent very quickly that this is just a pile of corpses. And like I was telling Eric, they're mangled.
Are you able to tell one of them was?
I'm not going to be able to do that right now because I'd already used up my turn.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so it is back to your turn.
Okay.
You're actively fighting this goblin. You are first.
I'll
Well,
attack
we're
the
over here
goblin.
chilling.
I'll attack the goblin again with my staff.
Go for it.
Cool. 16.
16 hits.
16. Cool.
Go and roll damage.
damage.
6. 4.
Plus dex.
Thank you. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, so you bring that staff down just like that long baseball swing.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying out for the majors right now, and when you connect with it, you just felt his bones just shatter underneath your hit as he very pathetically slumps to the ground.
Cool.
Did you hit the head?
He will.
So, have you ever seen? Have you ever tried to cut something by like poking holes in it and then tearing it?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna take my staff and poke holes through the neck and then tear its head off.
Dude, that could have just...
Could I have done that?
Probably.
I still want to do what
It's
I said.
too late. It's
Yeah,
too late.
I
You
still
can't
wanna-
ask for help.
And then
Yeah. You ever try to punch through a steak with a popsicle stick?
punch through a steak.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
pretty much gonna be like that.
Okay. Cool.
Like you're going to tenderize it pretty easily, but no promises that you're gonna make holes in it.
Cool.
And the flavor.
And the spine.
So, Eric, so you're going through and you count that there are definitely 4 bodies here. All of them seem to be young women. They all seem to look different. You can tell different hair color, different body style, different build, different skin complexion. What would you like to do now?
And he's made it over to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing right next to you like, whoa.
So I turn to him and say, well, there's obviously no money here.
Well, we can bring back these bodies, maybe closure for the families.
Do you want to pop the heads off or take the whole thing?
Really?
I'm not smart.
That's something you gotta think about, though.
I'm not smart. I'd be like,
He's asking the important questions now.
I think we probably
We're
ought to take
both
the entire
like
bodies.
we're both like street smart. You don't need to be book smart to know that, do you? Is that something you have to read in a book? How
Aren't
to be
you?
like nice,
I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations.
motherfucker?
So, I'm like, well, we probably should bring the entire bodies back, but
So should we just tie a rope around all the feet and drag them back?
we
Just
could.
chain him.
But, like, there's this other corridor that we can go down.
So you want to go inspect that first?
Thinking, yeah, and then we can catch these on our way back.
So that since we came to the agreement We'll grab them on the way out. We'll finish watching him trying to cut through the neck.
I mean, sure.
Or do you want to help him? I mean, this is kind of funny watching him.
Need some help there, buddy?
Nope.
Hey, asshole.
Nope.
You
The
sure?
outfit's getting a little snippy here.
Fuck off, I say. I'll handle it. I'll figure it out.
You gonna do that today? Because we only have like 5 more hours, man.
Do you want us to come back and grab you?
How long have we been down here?
30 minutes.
Yeah, get fucked.
So can we come back and collect you with the bodies on the way back?
Get fucked.
Hey, can you like sew some of these pieces of cloth together so we can like make like a something we can take the bodies out?
So first I want to try to take the head off.
Are you still poking it with your stick?
Yeah, I'll try doing that first. See
I
how
need
that
you to
goes.
do nothing. You just keep poking, dude.
Nothing happens.
You're poking. You're
poking.
tenderizing that neck.
Can I just twist and pull then?
Yeah, probably. Roll strength check.
Not with his strength. You need our help.
10.
So,
Right for that.
so you
Minus-
grab it in your hand,
Mhm.
and you just like, oh yeah, I saw him do that, and you just like, and you just like totally twist the neck around, and it's still fucking stuck on the body.
Okay, cool. Can I monk karate chop the neck?
Ask for help.
Nope,
Come on.
fuck you guys.
So you just
I don't need no fucking hoity-toity high elves.
nothing happens.
I'm gonna walk over and just here you go.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him and say thank you. Look at him and say fuck you. And then, does the goblin have any hair?
No, the goblin doesn't have any hair.
Okay, fuck.
Maybe like simple strands that occasionally kick out, but nothing.
Because I was thinking about just tying the fucking hair onto my belt loop and just carrying it on my hip.
Can we just put it in the Hobbit's pack to carry it for us?
I'll just put it
We
on
do
the
have
ground
a
next.
backpack.
I know, I do. I'll just...
Or you just walk over and you put the head next to the bodies.
And I'm shaking my head just fucking like that because I'm annoyed.
I like how the Hobbits become our personal
Mascot.
Yeah.
Dicks.
Don't be nice
You guys
about
are dicks to the hobbits.
He's like a
You
tool.
more so,
Tool.
you
Yeah,
less
he's
so.
like a tool. He's like you can like.
Oh man, what do I use? What do I use to look in this tunnel? You can use the flashlight. No, grab the Hobbit.
Grab the Hobbit.
Put it down there.
Send him down there.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Christmas special D&D campaign.
The only people who are gonna watch this are us, and we've already subscribed.
That's pretty much what my channel is
Oh,
for, is
we're
just for
supposed to
my friends
subscribe?
that are in
I
it.
subscribed.
Oh shit!
You didn't subscribe?
Not to the Hobbit.
You did.
Did you subscribe?
Yeah, I
You
subscribed.
s-
I did subscribe, so I could unsubscribe. That's about as far as I made it.
I told you you're one of my best friends. What the
I'm
fuck,
just
dude?
kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Of course,
He's
I
literally
was-
hanging on that point, just like any day now. Corey's gonna piss me
Hey.
off. I'm gonna hit that unsubscribe
I've
button.
never liked any of his videos. I
Thanks for
probably-
joining us on Dungeons and Annoyance.
I had a good time.
You're gonna
Me
look at the
too. I
camera
had a
and tell
great
the
time.
camera?
Huh?
Yeah, I could tell the camera, so you could tell them thank you.
No.
Fucking Hobbits.
Corey, do you-
Thank you for joining us on Butt Buddies. See you next time. Fucking see you later. Merry goddamn Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Happy fucking COVID.
Happy Hanukkah.
And a happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. Oh.
Oh.